Hello. Hello. How are you? This is Els coming from Beema's Crafty Corner. This is the Crafty Corner. I am Beema, better known as Els. And today we're working on an altered book. This is, you don't have to have a book. If you just want to use a piece of paper or a canvas or a file, whatever it is you want to do. The point of this is just to kind of let your creativity go and just use what you have around you to create something on the page. Okay? So this is our book that I have been working in. And as you can see, the pages are very different one from the other. And what I'm going to do here is trying to find myself a blank page that I want to work on. Blank page. Must have blank page. Hurry, Grandma, hurry. I think that's what we're going to do today. So, I'm going to do this one. Yes. Why? Because there aren't a lot of pages left to do. Let's see. Nothing there. That's all done. That's done. Yes. Okay. That's all done. That's all done. I don't want to do a pocket, so we're going to do this one. Okay. Carla! Hi, Carla! Oh. Hi, Miss Patty Ann. I'm just going to use a couple of clamps to try and hold this down for the most part. And I have no idea what I'm doing. I just don't. Hi, how are you? Nice to see you. Thanks for coming. I'm not going anywhere, I swear. Promise. I know you don't believe me. I wouldn't believe me either. I just wouldn't. Well, because I lie. I tell you I'm not doing anything, and then I go away, huh? I know. I'm horrible. I'm a horrible mommy. Hi, Miss Francis. What do we want to put on this page? I don't know. Oh, let's see. What should we use? I don't know. I'm going to put something down. What do you think? Yeah. I think you're right. Paint. All right, let's get some paint. Okay, got a card. Let's blob on some paint, shall we? Breaking the rules. I don't have anything down to protect my workspace. No more of this. It's a nice heavy body. I'm going to need a little more glue. Just right there.
Hi, this is Mike with Cox Business Technical Support, calling in reference to Cox ticket number 3013-9744.
All right. So now
This is for Donna. Looking to talk
we're
to you
gonna
about this.
sit here and let this dry.
I'm
gonna let that dry.
There was a request to call prior to starting this test and email the results were finished. But we don't have a phone number for Clara or where we can email those results to. If and when you get the opportunity, you can be so kind. We're also looking for local contact information to be able to possibly dispatch. Looks like there's some things that we need to fix on site. If and when you get the opportunity, you can be so kind as to give us a call back. We greatly appreciate it. So we'll be able to get that information from you and continue moving forward.
Okay.
24/7 at 1-800-699-8175. I thank you for using Cox Business Technical Support and have a fantastic day now.
All right. So he's off the phone, so I can go ahead and get dryer. Okay, mostly dry. Mostly. Not perfectly dry, but mostly dry. Okay. So, now what? No idea. Let's see, what do we got in the bin? We have one of these. Well, we can do some of this, but don't be stupid. Grab a ruler. Do some tearing here. No, that's horrible. Okay. Okay. Let's add this. Why? I don't know. I'm gonna let the dog in. Sorry, Harry. I didn't know you were up there. Come on. didn't know you were up there, baby. I'm sorry. Is everything all good, Miss Francis?
Did you seriously let Ginger stay out there?
She didn't come to the door. I didn't even know she was out there.
They both went out.
she's,
Yeah.
no, she's mad. We let Ginger in. She's mad at me. I didn't think she was out there. Apparently she was. And I'm a bad mommy for locking her out the door. Okay. Uh-oh. Totally munched that napkin piece. Okay, it's all right. We'll live with it. Or without it, or whatever the case may be. Need one more little piece. Hi, Michelle. I'm not talking to that Sandra person. She's leaving me. No, she's going to go visit her sister. Her sister is sick and needs somebody to come and help take care of her. So she's going to go take care of her. She's going to be a good sister. Well, if you can't put it where you want it, just drag it across the page. Okay, there we go. I'm good with that. Now I gotta let that dry. See, this is just a repetitive pattern. Oh, get it wet, let it dry. Get it wet, let it dry. All right. Give that a minute to dry. It's Matt Jelson. Quick. Huh, okay. Give me just a second. I like it. Uh, so, all right, well, we used 3/4 of that napkin, but it doesn't look all straight lines. And that's the important part. I didn't want it to look all straight lined. So we're just waiting for that to dry. It'll take a minute or two. And then what are we going to do on top of this? No freaking idea. So how's everybody else's day going while we're waiting? How's it going? Is it been a good day, a bad day? What? Tell me, tell me. What, kitty? No. Not interested, but thank you. No, not interested. All right, you need treats. I got that. Cold, rainy, gray, and depressing. Seems like a good day to draw. Seems like a good day to draw something. I like to draw when it's depressing. I have this. I don't know if I'm going to use it, but we're going to play with it. Let's cut this out. And then do some other stuff. Let me see. Let me get rid of this because these will screw up your die cut. Has another piece, but the other piece is it's bigger. All right, let me grab a piece of paper I want to cut this with. Excuse me, book. You gotta move. Okay. We have these over here. My Daiso paper. Let's see if this is tall enough. That'll work. Okay, so let's cut that out. Hi, Jersey! Jelly plated. You know, I kind of forgot I'm supposed to put that piece on there. All right, let's see if we can get this cut out properly. Or do I have to start over? Okay. That's pretty good. I don't know why, but I like these little pieces. Like, they're odd shapes, but I like them. Putting them in the bucket. Okay. So note to self, remember when cutting this die, cut both pieces at the same
Are
time.
you coming us? No.
I'm going to put this back in the bag and then put it back up on the wall. It's going to have to get put in a sleeve now. Look, stick it back up on the wall there. Okay, so we got that part. Now I need, well, I'm going to need that again. Brain damaged. Because I need that part. The next piece. Okay, let's see. Oh, there's Tammy. Hi, Tammy. How you doing, babe? Do 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 do. Yeah, dust bunnies everywhere. Why? Because you don't play with this stuff very often. Let's get piece vellum. All right. So I'm just going to move this out of the way for the moment because I got something else I want to do. Before I do that, so I'm just going to move that out of the way. Move that there. You come over here. Let's get these out. Okay. No. Okay. Yeah, this will work. All right, let me grab a handle. Okay. Hey. You found a puppy and you got a $500 reward? That's cool. And you took the puppy back. That's very nice. It's stormy sky. Look at that in there. All right. I have no idea how this is going to react, but it's all distress oxide. So let's use one of our cheap blues. You know, one of our cheap little. And then I'm going to hit this very lightly because I don't want to warp the paper too much. Okay, now cut this on both sides. That. And this. That. Of course I am. I found something to actually do. Figured out an idea. And it seems to be working. Okay. Always cut twice. Then only get mad once. You know what I mean? All right. Get that out of there. We'll get this out of there. Put that on there. Roll it in. Okay. Alrighty then. That. We're going to put this on top. Just like that. I like it. Okay. So let me get my glue. I've got to remember to turn off the volume on my speakers when I go live. And I don't like to do that because that's the way, you know, it's the primary way my kids and my grandkids all talk to me. And so I like to keep it on. But sometimes it goes bingity, 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 bingity. All right, let's pick this up. It's very fiddly. There we go. Got it. Here we go. All right, you just have to get this lined up. Down it goes. Stay there while I'm trying to woo-boo you, man. And we can bring this back in. Get back on here. Okay. Da-da-da. Da-na-na-na. All right. So there we are so far. No idea what we're doing. Three hours away. You know, you wonder, how does that happen? You know how that happens? People intervene. That's how that happens. All right. What else are we going to put on here? What else am I going to do with this page? I don't know yet. Let's think about it for a minute while I put away the ink. All right. Vellum back up. The ink case up here. See, I didn't even have to get out the ink pads. That's redonkulous to sit there and do that with the ink pads. There's plenty of ink in the daubers, you know? All right. Daubers. Ink. Put away. Okay. That. Put this back in here. Go. Put it in there for now. I'll get it put up later. Put that in there. All right, that's in. Now what to do? I don't know. No. Nope. I'm just looking at what's on my desk, you know? Because I like to use what's here, what I have at hand, close by. I don't know. I'll have to keep looking at those. Although I have to be honest, as I'm looking at them, this guy belongs right here. I don't know. Just happened. All right. She got out of the motorhome. Oh no. See, that's why I don't take Harry anywhere. Because he'd be like, I'm just going to be out here, Ma. I'd be like, where did he go? Okay, let's see. Let's get, where's the ball? There's the ball. Okay. Nice and slow. Okay. All right. That was close at hand, so we used that. What else? What else? Let's see if we got some washi we like for this. Choo 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 choo. Nothing in here that I like for this. It's okay. We have a little more. We have a little bit more. Let's see if there's anything in here that I like. Do kind of like that. All right, I do kind of like that piece. Let's put a piece of that on there. All right, so remember, I will not be here tomorrow morning because baby girl's graduating from high school. 36 years in the making. I finally get to see this moment. So I'm going to go and see my girl graduate. She's got tickets for me and won't be loud and obnoxious because she's my girl. This could be the Harry Potter page. No. So I will not be here because I have to go and see my baby graduate. Waited a long time for it. She's worked really hard for it. You know, it's hard after you've been out of school for, basically 18, 19 years to go back and do the stupid stuff they want you to do. But she did it, and she's going to graduate. All right, let's see. Does it need more? It needs something like here. I just don't know what to. Well, when you can't figure out what, go with Old Faithful. I will never in a million years do that again. I'll show you guys. So this was a piece that I already had torn off. And so I pulled it off the roll and I threw the roll and it landed like that. That will never happen again in my lifetime. All right, let's see. What is it with the flowers, people? Why y'all into the floof? I'm not a floofy girl. What is the deal? Put some flowers on it. You people make me sick. Kidding. You'll know that. All right, we'll put a couple of flowers on there. Just a few. You know, just a little floofiness for you. Make y'all happy. Well, that sucketh. Let's see. Nope. It is somehow. I'm working it. Hold on. Well, that sucks. I really liked that one too. All right. We barely got it. Barely. Anybody else see that? Broke right in half. First of all, issue over here. So weird. Never actually had one of these do that before. Oh, yeah, there's flowers, but that doesn't mean I'm totally floofy. I'm actually anti-floofy. If I can avoid them, I will. Matter of fact, my husband and I have been married for many, many years, and he has never brought me flowers because I will get ticked if he does, and he knows it.
I think I have once or twice, maybe during the entire time we've been together.
Well, I know you bought me a bush one time.
Yeah, but it wasn't cut flowers.
Exactly. That's how you got away with it.
Aha. Yeah. Not stupid, man.
I don't want somebody to cut down living flowers to, give to me, and they're gonna die. They're dead when they get to you anyway. Let's put a flutterby on here, shall we? A nice flutterby. Maybe a 3D flutterby. Let's do a 3D. What do we got? I got 3D button. Let's see, I got butterflies, button butterflies, button butterflies. Some of these. Look at that. Let's put this one on here. So just like mixed media, if you're doing this project and you've altered something, I don't care what it could be, a paper plate. Maybe you altered a paper plate. I don't care. Maybe you're altering an actual plate, whatever. Piece of paper, cardboard, whatever it is. If you're altering something and you want to post it in the group, I would love to see what you guys come up with. You guys get to see mine every week. I don't ever get to see y'all's. But you could put them in the group. That's what the group's for. It's for us to put our stuff in, and to share our stuff. I do like the way that window came out. I don't know if you guys can see the difference in the depth of color, but it came out really nice. I like that. I might cut that die out more often. What? Here. Oh, what shall I do? What shall I do? Oh, be do be do be do be do be do do be do be do be do 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 do. Let's see. What do I like for the corner? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. All right, let's see. I'll find it. I know what it is. I know what I'm looking for. So, I have an idea in my head. What I want, I just have to find it. Look, one way or the other, you're supposed to open up, so you know. That's what I needed. That. Okay, let's get these put away. People, where the peoples are in the front. The front is reserved for peoples. Okay, we're gonna move that out of the way because we're gonna see if we can find the other thing we want. I've got to put these in the drawers, guys. They're driving me nuts. Okay. All right. Now we're going to trim these out. All right. Let's see. So I said good morning to Michelle this morning, and then I got into a whole bunch of stuff, and then she got back to me, and then I was like, I'm going to take a nap. Then I had to go live. And that's how conversations go around here. Two nights now in a row, Hubbard and I have both just been like, okay, go to sleep. Screw it. We're going to bed. We're just exhausted, which is odd because I do this kind of stuff all the time and I never get tired. This time I was just worn out. Glue. Because I never trust washi tape or a sticker, you know? Never trust a sticker. Glue everything. I mean, this I don't really care because it's not like it's going to be here forever, you know? This is just a, you know, it's just a me thing. I'm not really going to do anything with this thing. I couldn't see how anybody would possibly want it, you know? It's a mess. That's the one I wanted. I don't think it's going to show up though. We're going to put it right over the window. Put it right over the window.
Someone just posted in here that Google said that they're not going to be minting the penny any longer starting next year.
Yeah, they've been talking about that for years.
Yeah, this is true. It looks like it's going through finally.
All right. I think I'm done. For those of you that can't read at that distance, it says, I am strong because I have been weak. I am fearless because I have been afraid. And I am wise because I have been foolish. That's it. That's my page for today. That's my page for today. Alrighty. I like it. Oh. So, once again, if you're doing this project along with me, kind of, doing the art therapy thing, if you want to post your art therapy, by all means, please put it in the group. I would love to see what it is that you all are working on, because you guys get to see what I do every week, I would like to see what y'all do. These are going to go in with the alcohol inks and get off my desk. They're driving me nutsy. So that's my page for today. I like it. It's like a greeting card. Simple, to the point. It might be one of my favorite pages. There are a couple in here that I prefer. We still have some work to do on some of these, but we'll get to them. That might be one of my favorites right there. Had no idea where I was going with it, but we did it. Yeah, I like it. Night, honey. Alrighty, let me get this out the way. So tomorrow morning I will not be here. I will schedule it for tomorrow afternoon sometime to come on, and we'll work for about an hour in the Detective Journal, because I'm going to go watch my baby graduate, and I'm not going to be late. So I'm getting up at my regular time, and I'm going to be ready to walk out that damn door by like 10 o'clock. So I can be like one of the first people in line. I want to be there to get in that door. I waited a long time for this. Matter of fact, I got to get her to send me my damn ticket. Send me my ticket, girly girl. What else? If you're new and I have not offended you yet, apparently I'm not trying hard enough. I apologize. I'll try harder next time. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you can come back for that. Let's see what else. Check out my community tab. Tells you everything I got going on. If I'm traveling, if I've got free classes coming up, what videos are coming out, all of that stuff. It's all there on the listing. Also, check out my Facebook group. You can get that listing over there as well. And fantastic group of people in my Facebook group. Really, really great ladies and gentlemen. We have a couple of guys too. Check out, what did I do to that? Check out my Ko-Fi, pick up a couple of free digitals over there, or cruise on over to my Patreon. Until I see you again, stay hydrated, stay indoors, and stay well, my friends. I love you guys, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye. Oh, I'm going to be so loud, it's going to be ridiculous. You'll hear me.